Yes, officially day one. My name is Paul Newell. I am a health and well-being consultant and guide for men and organizations that support men and families. I am on an 11-day detox to course correct and be curious. I'm calling this, I'm guinea pigging myself, right? I'm testing out some things. I got this skin condition. And the last time it went away was when I did a detox. So I'm looking to do this. Actually, not looking. I'm doing this detox, and with the intention of connecting, really being able to completely hear being able to begin to hear my body. This video, or this insight, or this even the journey is for any man that has had a recurring condition. It could be blood pressure, diabetes, skin condition, just something, and maybe you have yet to go to the doctor, maybe you have yet to look into it. This is a call for you. Not saying you got to do anything, but this is my experience, and over the 11 days, we're going to see what shifts and changes. I am on day one, and what I'm doing, there's a protocol for this detox that I'm on. So the first phase one, the first 3 days is waters. It's a mint tea I drink at night, and a tonic I take in the morning, and I get to have juices and fruit and a salad in the afternoon if I choose, which I did today, and it was delicious. With olive oil, that was delicious too. Even though I think some of the kale that I got had some sweetness to it, so I was able to taste that, but. Raw fruit, veggies, and juices and smoothies. The thing that was really interesting. So there's some things. So some of the non-negotiables are to take pictures. I did my weigh-in. My starting weight is 210.2. I recorded the video of why I'm doing this. If you haven't had a chance to see that yet, then I'll put it up probably right here, so you can take a look at it. If you want to go back, pause this and go back. I did get my movement in today. I got my movement, which is good today. You're gonna see me post some stuff about Animal Flow. If you're following me on other outlets, you'll see the Animal Flow stuff more. But Animal Flow, to me, especially the guy that's guiding me on this, Omar, that created all this, Omar. He said, make sure that I'm moving, make sure that I'm walking. He even checked in. He was like, you walking? Are you jogging? What are you doing for movement? So I want to make sure I got movement in. My knee's somewhat suspect, so I don't like walking too far distances, but I will. So tomorrow I'm going to walk. Today I did Animal Flow, which was just like a whole bunch of movement and gets my body open. It helps me see where I am. So I got to do activations and stuff. It was actually, it was a pain in the ass, to be frank with you. It was a pain in the ass. I'm glad I did it though. So that's one of the things I'm doing this detox is to reconnect to some things. And some of the things that I want to reconnect with is, first of all, one of the things when I took my pictures, goddamn, I realized it made me super sad because I was looking at my pictures and I realized I got a lot of these spots at different parts of my body. And two things came up for me when I saw that. The first thing was, damn, I don't look at my body enough. I don't. If I looked at my body or had people take pictures or was more comfortable going outside with no shirt or shorts and stuff like that, I would have seen it, or my lady would have seen it. She would have said hey, what's going on? So well, actually, no, that's not true. Because she see me naked. So I mean, most of the time it's dark. It's not like we're having sex outside in the daylight naked. Anyway, listen. So I was thinking about how sad it was because, first of all, it was like I was ashamed of my body. First of all. And second, I was even more sad because if I was paying attention, my body's been communicating with me for a long time. So I'm very curious as to what it could be that I'm really taking in. That could be that my skin is calling out to me like this. So it was really interesting, really interesting. I was just like, man, I felt like, oh man, it was. I'm sure maybe some stuff will come up later about this. Who knows? But that was something that came up very heavy for me today. It was gassy. I could definitely I could tell that I only took in 59 ounces of water today. So I'm definitely looking to up that up for tomorrow. I'm gonna shoot to get up into the 80s, and then like by the time I'm in phase 2, I'm looking to be well into the hundreds for ounces. So, well, not hundreds. Oh, wait, not hundreds. Over 100 in ounces, probably closer to my body weight. So I'll get guidance from Omar on that. Like he'll let me know what to do. My energy overall was a 6 to 8. And by the way, I'm reading off of this, right? So my particular ass, I took Omar's guides and non-negotiables, and then I really wanted to weave this in with what I do with Heal.Thy.Man, because like I feel like this is a threshold and a chance for me to really explore some things that have been going on in my body that I've been stuffing. And today was a really good example. First of all, like one of the things that I really appreciate about this that I didn't do last time was Omar wanted me to write an obstacle list. So here were the obstacles that I found that I think could be a problem in this mix, in this detox. So one of my obstacles is boredom. My second obstacles are cheeseburgers. Third obstacle is stubbornness. Fourth, poor planning. And the fifth is comfort. And the sixth is aggravation. All right. So one of the things I recognized, first of all, cheeseburgers are like my friend, man. And I know why too, because like when I was younger, I stayed with my dad on Friday nights and Saturdays. And my dad was one that would make sure that like, yo, you want to make sure you eat, man, right? You gotta make sure you eat. That's a sign of like health or like, abundance, like you're doing well. So my dad, because like really didn't have any discipline, my dad really didn't cook that much, so we get a lot of fast food. And one of the fast food pieces was we just get a lot of cheeseburgers, man, a lot of cheeseburgers. There's a place in my town called Chicken Holiday. Yo, I used to hook it up with the freaking 2-piece and fries with a biscuit. What? So damn good. Anyway. I recognized that, like, whatever my mood, especially if I was distressed, my dad would get me food. And I recognized as I got older, like, that's still my comfort. Like, still cheeseburgers when I'm stressed. Like, I'm recognizing as I'm stressed. Like, tonight, like, I was doing I got a gig. Like, I got a contract and with a company. And, like, some stuff happened that aggravated the shit out of me. I was like, man, these mother hoo-has. I was freaking pissed. I was just aggravated. And I found myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to Domino's. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, pissed off. And I'm justifying in my head. Like, oh, well, I just start to cleanse up again tomorrow. I'll start up again tomorrow. No, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, I started to justify, like, I'll start it tomorrow. Like, hey, it's just one day. And I was like trying to figure out, like, do I want Shake Shack or do I want Domino's? And that was going through my head, and I'm like, wait a second. Okay, I see what's happening here. I want to stuff my aggravation rather than freaking scream or find another outlet. So I swallow it, right? I stuff it. And that's no bueno, right? That's no bueno, Paulie. And that I use food to do that. I use alcohol to do that. I can use weed to do that. So it's like I don't feel. It's numbing. Like, however you want to say it. But that's the piece that got me. So like that's part of some of the obstacles. So that was an obstacle I overcame. Now that I think about it, I'm very happy for myself. Bless up. I do admit though, this is really it's really interesting when I think about poor planning, because that's going to be key. Like I want to make sure, like especially for work, I have my teas. I'm tracking my water a lot better. I'm doing this. This sheet is helping me out though, which is great. And then also boredom, like being able to find things to keep my mind occupied, because the boredom is when I could unfortunately I don't have snacks, and I got like pumpkin seeds and stuff for snacks right now. So like, okay, I could use that, but traditionally I'd be like, if I had some chips, ooh, I could hook up some Wendy's, ooh. So it was some interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. Anywho, I'm gonna wrap this up with the journal. So today was really before the mirror. One of the things like I'm recognizing, what's the story I'm telling myself about life right now, this year, this body. The story I'm telling myself is like, I don't give a shit about my body. I really, and I'm sorry for that. I apologize to my body for that. For failing to care and nurture and be tender at times, aware, present. Because the story I was telling myself was like, yo, it's a body, man. As long as I can move, I'm fine. Because I've been in places where I basically couldn't move. So, yeah. Yeah, that's the story I'm telling. My body's like a device. It's a tool, and I'm not treating my tools well. That's how I do one thing is how I do everything. And, man, I'm like finding myself right now. I'm feeling very apologetic to my body. It's a story I've been using it to stuff and hold all the stuff I failed to express. And then I push it to the side, like I don't get it attended to. And that like I can be addicted to comfort, because when I got aggravated, food would have made me more comfortable, and I was willing to justify getting off the detox just to get it. This is day one. So yeah, man, wow, one line. And then what am I stuffing down instead of feeling? I think part of it is telling people to shut the fuck up, or you're a fucking idiot, or like, I don't know, I'm cursing, but sorry, my apologies. I just like, I have stuff where I get tweaked, I get aggravated, and I stuff it, and I think it's a problem because I get to find ways to communicate my displeasure, or communicate what I want, or communicate my feedback without being aggravated. So that's what I'm stuffing. I think like when I stuff it, instead of training myself on how to manage it and express it, I create a cauldron. I create a fire within me. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm really starting to reconsider doing this video. I'm like, guys, day one, I'm getting like this. God damn. All right. So anyway, listen, I'm out. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. I want to go process this and finish this drinking this tea and go to bed, man. Go to bed. So bless up. Thanks for being on the journey. Questions, comments, like put in the chat. I'll get back to it at some point, probably after the detox or maybe during. But here's a video, last video, and like whatever else the other videos may be relevant. Bless up, and until next time, day 2 tomorrow. Peace.